The Bear by Anton Chekhov. Now we have already discussed the first scene of the drama. Now today we are going to deal with the second scene. It's a very short scene. There is a dramatic monologue. What do you call it? A dramatic monologue. It's a technique. Dramatic monologue. Done by Popova. Right. Now Popova is all alone on stage. Luca has gone to the main door to welcome the visitor. Popova is still looking at her husband's photograph. She's speaking to it. She's expressing her comments, her views, even her feelings about this man. Her eyes are full of tears. She's almost crying. Looks at the photograph. You will see, Nicholas, how I can love and forgive. Now look at these two actions. Love and forgive. Now Popova is going to love this man and at the same time forgive. What is the idea? Forgive. It means this man has done something wrong to this woman. Giving her forgiveness. Forgive. If you have done something wrong, the other person can forgive you. He can forget it and so give some excuse. Now, Popova's words mean that this husband has never been a good person to Popova. My love will die out with me. What is the idea? My love for you will be forever. It will never vanish, disappear. Only when this poor heart, when this innocent, poor means here innocent, heart will cease to beat, cease means stop. Until this innocent heart stops beating. What is the idea? Death. Until death comes to my heart, my life, I will never stop loving you. This is Popova's promise. To be an ideal lover, to love her husband forever, until death comes to her. Then in this monologue, she even critically laughs, smiles through her tears. Eyes are full of tears, but still some critical laugh, smile comes to her mouth. She blames her husband. Aren't you ashamed? Are you not ashamed? You are a shameful man. Don't you have shame, my dear husband? Look at me. I am a good and virtuous little wife. Virtuous. Virtuous means morally good. Good morals. I am a good woman. But you are not virtuous man. I am a virtuous woman. Now what is the idea? Popoa's husband has been an immoral man. He has not been a virtuous man. I have locked myself in and will be true to you. I will be true to you till the grave. Till the grave means till death. But you, aren't you ashamed? She repeats it for the second time because he is very, very critical about this immoral husband. She even calls him bad child. You are a naughty child, a childish character. You listen to your emotions like a child. You shamefully behaved. You even deceived me. You even cheated me. Cheated me. Sometimes had rows, fightings with me. You even fought with me. And sometimes you left the house, leaving me alone. Are you not shameful? Popoa questions. Right. With that, this dramatic monologue comes to end. Luca enters in consternation. Right. Now, this is the end of that short scene. Short scene. Okay, write down. Comment. Scene 2. We'll divide the drama into scenes as we like for easy studies. Scene 3 begins here. Okay, write down. Scene 2 is a short dramatic monologue. A short dramatic monologue by Popoa. Full stop. She is seen on stage. She is seen on stage. She is seen on stage looking at a photograph. Looking at a photograph of her husband. Photograph of her husband. Her eyes are full of tears. Her eyes are full of tears. And there is a critical smile in her face. There is a critical smile in her face. In her face. In her face. This monologue reveals reveals, reveals the dark, unhappy, the dark, unhappy, and miserable aspects of the relationship between Popoa and her husband. Popoa again explains. Popoa again explains the reason of her mourning. The reason of her mourning. The reasons. The reasons of her mourning. One reason is to show her unchanged love. Unchanged love for the husband. And the other reason is to forgive her husband's sinful deeds. Her husband's sinful deeds. Please quote Nicholas. You will see, Nicholas, how I can love and forgive. My love will die out with me. Only this poor heart will cease to beat. Write down. Popoa is going to be an ideal loving mourner, an ideal loving mourner, M-O-U-R-N-E-R, loving mourner, until death comes to her. Death comes to her. Full stop. Next paragraph. This monologue further reveals the immoral nature of Popoa's husband. Popoa's husband. She proudly comments that she is a virtuous wife, but her husband is a shameful man. A shameful man. Please quote. And aren't you ashamed? I am a good and virtuous little wife. I am good and virtuous little wife. Go on writing. She proudly mentions that she will be forever a loving wife. She will be forever a loving wife until death. For an immoral husband. For an immoral husband. She comments. She comments. How this immoral man, how this immoral man badly and rudely badly and rudely cheated her cheated her and physically assaulted her and physically assaulted her while he was living while he was living. Please quote. You deceived me, had rose with me, left me alone for weeks on end. Write down. This monologue reveals that there has never been a sound, S-O-U-N-D, sound and happy marital relationship, M-A-R-I-T-L, marital relationship between Popoa and her husband. Nikolai has never been a loving and faithful husband to Popoa. But she is determined. to live as a loving, faithful wife during the rest of her life. During the rest of her life. Okay, that is the end of that comment.